They say bathrooms and kitchens sell houses. But once you've bought the bathroom, is it a safe place for you? Can be a dangerous place, and we're going to find out why from York Pharmacy and Home Healthcare Retail Sales Manager Mark Haug. Good day, Mark.
Hi, Scott. How are you?
I'm decent. It's nice to have you back. We had a visit with you a couple weeks ago to learn about scooters, and ever since then, everywhere I go, I'm noticing the scooters.
That does happen.
It's that phenomenon where once you notice a thing exists, you see it everywhere. So, yeah, I've even suggested to people, hey, your mom doesn't get around so well. She thought about getting a scooter. Today, we're going to be talking about something that most people are familiar with, a bathroom.
Yes, bathroom safety.
Bathroom safety is important. Why? I mean, bathroom we look at as an oasis, an escape, the one place in our house we can find privacy. We don't always consider what a dangerous place it is. We go in there, we have a bath, we use the toilet, we wash our hands. What makes a bathroom dangerous?
Actually, and that's a great question. Actually, most accidents in the home happen in the bathroom. As you mentioned, we go in there without a second thought. We've been doing it all our lives. And now, as we age, a lot of times we don't think about things that were dangerous in the past that now have become dangerous. Something like your bath rug. Have you just thrown a towel on the ground? Or is it a proper rug with a non-slip backing to it? Water, soap residue in your bathtub. Getting in and out of the bathtub is a big problem. And as your mobility decreases, those things can cause you to slip, trip, and fall.
Just think of the process of getting into the tub. If we have full control over our limbs and our range of motion, even then it can be tricky. If there's water on the edge or water in the tub, or maybe somebody was putting on some baby oil or moisturizer, or your bath mat is a slippy one, that can be tough at the best of times. But if you're having a hard time moving your knees or your hips or your ankles, or you're reaching just a little bit further than you did last time to get in, that can throw your balance off.
Absolutely. When your balance is off and you do have some of these other hazards you're dealing with, down you go, and it only takes a second to do that. The Canadian statistics say that 20 to 30% of seniors experience at least one fall a year. And of those falls, 85% require hospitalization. So that's quite significant.
I guess there's a difference, too, between falling on a soft carpeted floor and falling in the bathroom, which may have tile, or at the very least, a lot of things that you can hit on the way down.
Oh, absolutely. And in a bathroom, most of the time your door is closed. And if you don't have somebody living with you, you're by yourself, you have nobody there to help. And that can be as dangerous as the fall itself.
And even if there is somebody who can hear you, most people lock the door.
Yes, that's valid too.
Is that a safety concern? The door lock itself, the handle on the door.
Yeah. That's why we certainly recommend, if you do have an extra phone as well, and if you're able to at least get to it, to have an extra phone set, to have it in the bathroom for those occasions.
You know what I would even suggest? I know this is not in your notes, but I'm going to bring it up here. Those smart speakers that everybody's got now.
Oh, yes.
I have a water-resistant Wi-Fi speaker in the shower to listen to things, but I've often thought it would be great to have a smart speaker in there, because nobody's going to hear me if I'm calling for help. And if I wonder, we have thoughts in the shower. You want answers to those thoughts. So if you're in the shower, you can just yell, "Hey, Google, broadcast message." What? Get somebody in here because I can't get off the floor.
That's
and
great.
You can send a message to the rest of the house. So I think there's technology will catch up to bathroom safety soon.
I think everybody that sells those appreciates that comment from you.
Well, there you go.
That's a great selling point.
I don't think Google needs my help, frankly. So these are obvious dangers that we have around there. And you're in an environment where the shower might be running, people might not hear you. You might slip and fall. And even if you only have some impairment of your mobility or other issues, you're in an environment where it's hot, it's humid, it's wet. You might be standing, bending, sitting, crouching, kneeling. You might be in positions that, if you have blood pressure issues, might make you more lightheaded. It can be a dangerous place. Is there somebody who assesses this kind of thing? Like, I know we have ergonomics champions who will walk into a workplace and say, this, and this should be fixed for somebody's safety. Is there a bathroom equivalent for that for somebody's house?
Oh, absolutely. Any home health care company will certainly do that for you. But your friend is an occupational therapist. So a therapist will go right to your home and assess not only your bathroom, but your entire house. So there's lots of areas in your home, like your front steps, your back steps. Your kitchen is another potentially dangerous place. Your living room. People have wires, for your TV, your phone, that they don't think about, and they don't change that, even if you have mobility issues. And now you're introducing maybe a manual walker into your life and daily routine, but you haven't changed anything within your home environment to make sure it's safe for you.
What did you say it was, an occupational therapist?
Occupational therapist.
How do we find those?
You can certainly call the store, or you can Google, or certainly touch base with any hospital. There's lots of community occupational therapists that work, and they're fantastic, very knowledgeable on numerous subjects in healthcare, but we can certainly refer one to you as well.
So we've gone through the life stages where we just wanted a house. Then we've gone through the life stages where we wanted a home energy audit and have somebody come in and look at how we can improve that part of our house. Eventually we get to the stage where we need somebody to look around and say, if you want to live a long, safe, and healthy life in this home, here's what you might want to do. And that could include all kinds of things. You need room to move your walker around. You need things that you're not going to trip over. If you have sharp, rough edges on a table that you might catch your house coat on and go tumbling down. The stuff that you might not think of until you've already fallen. The occupational therapist is familiar with this. So do they then make a suggested shopping list and you go to Uric Pharmacy?
Absolutely. They'll let you know what areas of the home that you should be concentrating on. They'll give you suggestions on equipment to make your life easier. And then, as importantly, if they prescribe a toilet seat riser or a grab bar, they'll suggest where you put those grab bars to make it the safest for you. So it's not only what the equipment you need, it's how to place it within your home.
Well, let's learn more about some of that equipment. What is available? What are the most commonly used things? Maybe a couple things that you didn't know were available that might make you want to get them before you have mobility issues. If you have questions for retail sales manager Mark Haug from Uric Pharmacy and Home Healthcare, you can call us at 519-643-1290. We're talking bathroom safety, how your bathroom is dangerous and how you can make it safer for you and your loved ones here on Ask the Experts. One of the scariest places you can start to fall is in the bathroom because there's so many things to hit your head on the way down. On the toilet, on the edge of the tub, the edge of a sink, plumbing fixtures. Don't fall there. How do you not fall? Well, we're learning that from Mark Haug, who is the retail sales manager from Uric Pharmacy and Home Healthcare with location at 555 Wellington Road South and a couple other places as well. Go to uricpharmacy.com. So, Mark, we've established the things that can hurt you in the bathroom. How do we anticipate those and make it safer?
Well, there's a number of very, very common items that you can purchase and install to make things safe, like grab bars. So you would install a grab bar on the outside of your tub and at least one or two on the inside by the walls to help you get in and out. A toilet seat riser that just adds 2, 3, 4 inches to the height of the toilet, again, so you're not sitting so far down and it's much easier to get up. A non-slip bath rug or a bath mat, a seat. So currently, you could sit traditionally at the bottom of the tub, but you can add a seat on the inside with or without a back, again, so you're not so far down, and then just use the shower that way. Lighting. A lot of people don't think about lighting, especially at night if you're getting up. Do you have night lights or proper lighting? You can certainly go on a higher end as well and get an automatic bath lift, so that's battery powered. Or you can even install, do a little bit of construction and install walk-in tubs.
I see the ads for the walk-in tubs on CTV News Channel.
Mm-hmm.
That and the stair lifts. Those are they run a lot of ads for those. I think they think seniors are watching CTV News Channel. Those are some interesting things. Some of them are fairly minor in terms of investment.
Yeah, very. Yeah. The ones I mentioned in the beginning, the toilet seat risers and the grab bars, they're not expensive at all. Anywhere from the mid $20 for grab bars to $40, $50, $60 for a toilet seat riser.
Now, how are those grab bars mounted?
They're screwed right into the studs. So you want to get somebody like ourselves or somebody else to professionally mount them. Because if you weigh 175 pounds and they're not screwed into the studs into the wall, when you grab them, they're probably going to come down with you if you fall.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's not good. And a lot of people in the beginning, especially, they always ask for grab bars that are aesthetically pleasing. So they want like a white grab bar to go against their white wall. And certainly I don't recommend it, although we can get them. Because when you're falling, you really only have a split second to grab a hold of something.
Yeah.
And if your white bar is blending into your white wall, you might not even see it.
Yeah, in a steamy shower when you may have shampoo in your eyes anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah, you want to be able to see that out of the corner of your eye and reach out and be able to grab it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the idea of how a grab bar is properly used? Because I know they're there. Is there a right and a wrong way to use them?
Certainly proximity to the tub. On the outside of the wall, on the inside, and then one on the far side of your tub, so that you're not just grabbing with one hand, but with both at certain times, especially getting in while you're lifting your leg over the tub, both in and out. So it is important on the proximity. And again, that's what the occupational therapist will help, is telling you where to exactly put those grab bars.
Should we expect them to be permanent?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah, you don't want to put one on temporarily and then remove them later.
Because they do leave a hole in your shower wall.
They do. That can easily be fixed.
Well, I hate to go Mike Holmes on you, but how do you prevent that from leaking and getting water into the studs?
When it's professionally done, it's no different than any other construction inside your house or bathtub. It's silicone and it's installed properly. It's not going to leak.
Do you have any tips for cleaning at the points where it's attached to the wall? I don't want rust lines.
Well, they won't rust. They shouldn't rust anyways.
Well, I'm not guaranteeing that mine was installed by the fine folks at Uric Pharmacy and Home Health Care. Somebody installed mine, and there's some lime and rust stains. All right, well, I'll figure I'll get some CLR or something.
That should do the trick.
What else should people consider when they're looking at toilet accessories?
Well, certainly in the bathroom, there's a lot of different accessories you can buy. I had mentioned earlier about, bath rugs and bath mats and lighting, home assessments again. I know at Uric we have a safety at-home guide for older adults, and literally it goes through every room of your house as well as inside and outside and talks about everything that you should be considering to make your home safe for you. So that's a nice guide, and it is free, and you can certainly pick it up at any of the Uric stores that we have.
I know it's lunchtime, so I don't want to get too graphic with this, but do you have anything to assist in personal hygiene on the toilet? Because anytime I've been injured, I find wiping is tough.
There is a device that, yes, you can buy for that exact thing.
Oh, good. Then I should go up there and get some, because that's always handy to have around us. Even if you have a 6-year-old who's just learning to wipe.
Absolutely.
I will add that to the list. It's not a safety thing, it's a cleanliness thing. So if somebody does fall and injure themselves, whether it's in the bathroom or elsewhere in the house, most of our lives we've been able to fall and rebound. But at the later stages in life, or if you have other chronic conditions, what can be the unexpected consequences of a fall?
Certainly a lot of falls with seniors. Stats Canada does say it costs them, or costs us, the taxpayers, approximately $2 billion a year in just healthcare costs.
Just from falls?
Just from falls.
Whoa.
Yeah, but certainly as you age again, a fall is very serious, and it can result in, as you mentioned, chronic pain, permanent reduced mobility, and loss of independence, and that affects your quality of life. If you're falling, personally, it can cost you, statistics show, up to $10,000, because you may need somebody now to take care of you, do your grocery shopping, come in and clean your house, cook your meals. So there's a lot of things you don't think about until it happens. And if you don't have a loved one close by, then you will need to hire somebody to do these things.
Are people sometimes embarrassed and reluctant to talk about that they've been falling?
Oh, absolutely. We see that all the time when people, walk into the store and have difficulty. And we often ask if they have a cane or a walker. And a lot of times, sadly, the answer is yes, it's either in the car or it's at home. So they don't want to use those devices when they need them most. And on even a day like today, where it's quite windy, your car door could get caught by the wind and easily knock you down.
This is something I hope we can break through as you keep coming back for this show, Mark, that it's okay. It's okay. We all go through things in life and we need some help. We have the technology. It's available, and you have the expertise at Uric Pharmacy and Home Health Care to help people. This is why you exist. This is not something to be embarrassed about. But I can see why people would be reluctant to, because it's a sign that they are going to need their family to step up, or they're going to need their friends, or they're going to need some professional assistance to make their life safer. Nobody wants to be a burden on somebody. Thank goodness Uric Pharmacy and Home Health Care is around to help people maintain their independence.
Yeah, and you just hit the nail on the head. Losing your independence is very, very difficult. I'm sure we've all come across somebody that's unable or lost their driver's license.
Right.
That is a very, very difficult thing to do. And that's just through the aging process, let alone a slip and fall.
Well, slips and falls in the bathroom, as we've been discussing, can be devastating. It can be a very dangerous place to fall. Get your bathroom assessed before it becomes an issue. As you can see some of these issues approaching, if it's a situation where it's a long-term thing, by all means get in touch with Uric Pharmacy and get their experts in there to have a look around and get you the right equipment. We will continue this conversation with Mark Haug, Retail Sales Manager at Uric Pharmacy and Home Health Care, online at uricpharmacy.com, in just a couple minutes on Ask the Experts. It's Ask the Experts with Uric Pharmacy and Home Health Care. Retail Sales Manager Mark Haug is with us from Uric Home Health Care up the road at 555 Wellington Road South, online at uricpharmacy.com. Today, bathroom safety. A bathroom can be a dangerous place to fall, so get yourself set up in a way that will hopefully eliminate falls, or if you do fall, you can get yourself back up. How can somebody be proactive, Mark, to protect themselves in their home?
The home assessment is a very important thing to do. And whether you come to us or get an occupational therapist to do that, or come by the store and get your free home assessment guide, that's really the first step. Recognizing that, you're not as mobile as you used to be. And again, things that haven't changed in your home for years and years now may become a hazard, and you kind of have to just open your eyes to those things, or maybe have a loved one just step in and say, Mom or Dad, I think we need somebody to just come by the house and do a quick assessment. I mean, assessments are free themselves. No one's going to charge you for an assessment from us. So those are the first easy steps to do.
If you are the loved one, and perhaps you have a relative who could use this help but is reluctant to step up, how do we start that conversation?
Well, like any tough conversation you have with a loved one, it's just recognizing again that there has been potential mobility issues progressing from, okay, Mom or Dad, you're using a cane now. Have you thought about certain things in the home? Stairs. You had mentioned stair lifts earlier. A lot of people just, grab a basket of laundry and walk down the stairs and don't think about, okay, maybe I need a smaller laundry basket and maybe one on wheels, depending if everything's on one floor or if you're still going downstairs for your laundry, so that one hand can be on a rail and the other hand can be on your laundry basket, so you're not bringing down a heavy basket.
I will say the stairs are almost as scary as bathrooms. I tried carrying a 50-pound box of kitty litter down the stairs yesterday as my knees were creaking, and I thought, if I were to fall down the stairs, how would I tumble most safely? The two places you don't want to fall, bathroom and stairs. Any other safety tips you can pass along?
Certainly. Place seating at all entrances of your house. So seating, like a chair.
Okay.
So just a simple chair when you get into the, if you're walking from your car up the stairs and you have a nice little seat to place, a grocery bag, so that you're not trying to do too many things at once. The back door of your home, again, try to have a chair nearby so that you can sit down and rest, or place a grocery bag or something else, a purse, so that you can hold on to the handrails going up and down the stairs. Wear proper footwear. A lot of people have been wearing those same shoes for many, many years because they love them, but they're so stretched out that now they actually become a tripping hazard.
Or they have no tread on the soles.
Yeah, there's a valid point, yes. Using night lights or proper lights at the front and back entrances of your home. At night, again, if you have to get up and go to the bathroom, do you have a night light on the way to the bathroom? Do you have a night light inside the bathroom? As I mentioned, using stair rails always. And placing that extra handset, if you have that phone, inside your bathroom is always very important.
Wow, technology has progressed so much that there is. If we talk in 5 years, Mark, I'm sure you will have a whole new set of gadgets that enhance the safety of these individuals. And if you are talking to your parents about this or other relatives, keep their dignity in mind. Like, don't come in and just say, Mom, you're falling apart. We need to come in and rejig your house. These are people. These are people who probably raised you, powdered your butt. They might not welcome your advice right off the bat, but it's a conversation worth having.
Excellent points.
Mark Haug, I look forward to talking with you again. Every time you come in here, it's fascinating stuff. And I might even put a few things on the shopping list because, even if we don't have problems now, we're all getting older. Might as well treat your house well so your house can treat you well. Mark Haug is the retail sales manager at Uric Pharmacy and Home Healthcare. Find their locations online at uricpharmacy.com. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right, I'll look forward to it. Thanks for being with us on Ask the Experts.